morning. Welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've used the ketogenic journey to lose over 211 pounds, but I am not done yet. Not at all. So, if you're new to my channel, you want to follow along on my weight loss or maintenance, hit subscribe. If you just want some tips to help with your weight loss journey or see my daily life, hit subscribe. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And yes, occasionally you will hear my heater, unfortunately, but it is too cold. I put it to 66 to try to not have it come on, but North Carolina is very cold today and it just keeps coming on, so unfortunately you're going to hear it in the background. I'm going to go ahead and show you my Carb Manager app, my Fitbit, and my sleep. So the Carb Manager app will show you, and I'll show you my weigh-in, is for yesterday's foods. One thing you need to remember when you are looking at my weight, unfortunately, I have been on high doses of prescription Ibuprofen. And I learned this past year that Ibuprofen stalls me. I always was wondering why from basically September to February every year, I barely lose any weight. It's because I'm downing the Ibuprofen. They kick me, they raise my blood sugar, and it doesn't matter. If you watched last month's video, it doesn't matter if I'm doing 700 calories a day, which tons of people out there is going to tell you can lose weight on because you're in a calorie deficit. Doesn't matter. My weight's not going to go down. But I can go down with some high calories if I'm not taking ibuprofen. It's a little demon for me. And I discovered I wasn't the only one. There's a list of people I have discovered, including doctors, telling you if you do a ketogenic diet, there is a possibility that medicines like naproxens, ibuprofens, a whole list of crap, including some heart meds and everything else, can stall your weight loss. And when I don't have to take but maybe 3 or 4, my weight will gush down. And I'm not meaning in a day, I'm meaning in a couple of weeks. But I have been taking 3 or 4 a day for a couple of weeks now. That's why I have not had any weight loss. So go ahead and check this out. I will go ahead and show you pictures of the food I ate yesterday. I'm going to continue to record every single day the food I eat, when I eat it. It will be in my videos. And I think I might do the throwing in the pictures. Just for people who didn't watch yesterday's video, they can know what foods equal that amount. The only things you will not see a picture of is I found another bag of pork rinds and I ate 3 servings of it yesterday. Yep, and I ate 2 servings of cream cheese, and it is in the Carb Manager app. So I woke up with a horrible, horrible, horrible migraine, but I didn't take ibuprofen for it. I just suffered, and it went away. It did go away. So something I am doing, I think it's sleeping too long. You'll see how long I slept. And when that happens, horrible migraines happen. Okay, yes, you're going to hear my washer going. I'm so sorry. So yesterday's Carb Manager, I had 14 net carbs, 22 total carbs, 156 protein, yay, but also 158 fat, and 1615 calories. My sleep was 8 hours 51 minutes. Woke up with a major headache because you know anything after 6.5 hours I suffer migraines. I should have set my alarm. And my steps for yesterday was 7,530, so I'm very happy about yesterday's. My weigh-in is 159.2. Okay, so let me get a little more comfortable. Now that off-scale victory for the past year that I can do is sit crisscross applesauce, as the kids say it nowadays. I can pull my legs all the way to my chest. I can do all kind of stuff that there was no way. No way. My thighs were so big. My legs were always like Hookerville. But guess what? You wouldn't know it was Hookerville because that's how big my thighs were. There was no gap. And my hips were spread open as far as possible because my legs were so horrendously big. So yes, I knew I was going to have loose skin there. And yes, when I'm done with my full weight loss journey, I will be showing what loose skin I have for losing so much weight, but not until I'm done with my journey. That's just the way I wanted to do it. It's a very uncomfortable thing. I tried to do it last summer. I did make a video of it, which will be in the skin video when I feel comfortable enough to do it, because you're going to see in a year the difference. And then the year before, different. I have taken multiple videos and pictures, and I'm just never can bring myself to do it. But once my weight loss journey is over, I have made that promise a million times, so I will do it, because that's the only time I promise to do it, and I don't usually break promises if I can help it, even if it will be embarrassing. So, how has my day been so far other than waking up with a migraine? Well, it is 11:30. I'm waiting to pick up my medicine at Food Lion. I'm almost off that meds. It takes a year to taper off of it. It's for a heart condition I have. I have heart palpitations, and I've had it for over 14 plus years, but it's a very expensive medication. And going keto has controlled them so drastically that I am now down to 2.5 milligrams of this medication when I was at the highest you could get. And over the last year, we have been lowering it more and more. I could probably lower it right now with no problem, but I told myself I just wanted to get to my goal weight before I lower it again, because it causes stalls, and I'm already in one because of the ibuprofen. I also can't be taking ibuprofen that much while I'm doing it. I also can't get stressed or upset, and my baby's coming to see me, and I know I'll be upset when he has to go back home, and I'll be stressed while he's on the plane. So I've just decided to wait closer to summer before tapering it down. I gotta taper down 2 more times before I can get off of it. And each time has to go at least 2 months at each stage. So, what else? I haven't eaten. I've had a collagen coffee. That's it. I am hungry, but I've decided, since I was so bad eating the pork rinds, and yes, okay, let's go to the pork rinds, and then I will say what I was going to say. I don't want to mix them together. That would be gross. But the pork rinds, the reason it puts water weight on me, I think it's the salt they use or something. Or it could just be the cream cheese. Or it could be because it's so late at night, and I used to not eat that late. Like, it's like 7 something. I know y'all are like, that's not really late, but it is. I used to not eat. I was eating around 3, 4 in the afternoon, maybe 5 or 6, but lately I've been snacking around 7-ish, 8 o'clock, right around there. And that causes a big difference, because when I weigh, it hasn't been that many hours. It hasn't really been a fasting. So my weight was actually less than what I showed y'all, because I didn't realize that the camera, the Bluetooth didn't catch it this morning. I was so tired. That weigh-in you saw was when I first woke up. And then I didn't eat or drink anything. Then I went potty, which I haven't been able to do for a while, but I didn't feel like I needed to either. On keto, you don't have to go that much. And the scale actually read lower than yesterday's weight, and I think yesterday's weight was like 158.8, 158 point something, but it was 158.4 afterwards, but the scale didn't catch it. And then I got up, I started moving around, I drank a whole 20 something ounce of coffee, and then it was right back to, it was back to 159.0 even. So I was like, well, crap, I can't show them my lowest. But it did get lower after I went potty. So I didn't technically put any weight on last night. So yeah. But that's what the scale does. You go to the bathroom, it goes down. You drink some water, it goes up. You go pee, it goes down. So we can't get too mad at the scale all the time, especially when it's a little flux. And I'm taking ibuprofen around the clock. So the 3-pound flux right now, I'm expecting, and I'm okay with. The lowest I've been ever is 157.8. So I'm like a pound up from that, which is amazing with all the ibuprofen I am chugging. So the moral of the story today is ignore the damn scale, because it doesn't always tell the truth at all. And I don't have a really long video. I'm going to show you what I eat today. Maybe show you some footage of me walking, and of course my beautiful cat, because she doesn't like to be in the videos, and I think it's kind of funny that she pouts and hides her head when I try to take video of her. She's like, no, not again, mommy. It's so funny. And I wish my daughter was recording me yesterday, because let me tell you, this cat can't speak to us, so she bites me to get what she wants. If she's rolling on the ground and I don't pick her up immediately while she's rolling, and I just go to pet her, because sometimes I just scratch her, because that's used to be what we did. Now she would grab it with both of her paws and bite my hand. She doesn't break the skin anymore. She's learned not to break the skin, so that I will pick her up. And then I have to pick her up and hold her for a while. Then, while I'm holding her all curled up on a chair, there's a stool that my legs are on, but my legs are like this. She will then proceed to bite each knee, telling me to lower my knees. Then she puts her body across all of my legs, and she wants me to rub her down. Now, she cannot turn herself over. So she has learned when she is ready to turn over, she takes one paw on the leg that she wants me to flip her around to, and she scratches and proceeds to start to bite until I turn her. Then she stops and I rub her again. Then she thinks she needs to talk through biting and scratching. Of course, my daughter said it's my fault, because the first time she ever bit me, she had never been held before that moment, because she was a wild cat and she didn't like to be held. The first time she ever bit me, I picked her up and held her like a baby, having a long conversation with her. And now, I guess I taught her, if you bite, you're going to get picked up. You're going to get listened to, and I'm going to understand your language. Guess that was my fault, right? So you might see some videos of her. But I'm going to head outside right now, because it is 12, which means, well, it's close to 12, and it's way past her food time. She likes to eat at the latest by 12. I know my parents have probably already gave her hard food, but she's a spoiled little baby who wants to be held for a certain amount of time, and then she wants her can of soft cat food. So that's what I'm going to go do, and here comes the heater. I guess that's my cue. One more thing. I love this stupid shirt. I don't care that it is gigantic and it is like falling off me. I still love it. I am not ready to say this shirt is so big I can't wear anymore, because I wish I got a smaller one. This is a medium, and I think it's a medium. I don't know, but it's huge on me, but it's so pretty. It is 12:30. I'm headed out to Walmart. I still haven't eaten, so I made a second collagen coffee, and I am going to have this yummy beef stick. So, yeah. Okay, so, because the numbers keep bouncing around, and so far I haven't taken an ibuprofen yet today, and I'm hoping not to, I've decided to not allow myself, like, I chose to eat those pork rinds. It didn't win. I was just like, well, I need more calories, I need more protein, and I found another bag, so I'm gonna eat them. But I've decided today I'm not going to have any for sure. I'm not gonna have any cream cheese. I am not gonna eat anything that's going to make the scale fluctuate because of the sodium, or because it's dairy, or because this or that. I know the dairy I can have with no problem. So I will probably be making either ground turkey patties for dinner, or just regular boneless, skinless chicken breast with maybe a slice of the cheese I normally can eat melted on it. I don't care if I hit my calories today or anything like that, and I will have probably keto chow as well. I'm probably going to be one day without keto chow, because I think it doesn't come in until the 11th, and I will run out on the 10th of my keto chow. Which is fine. It's just I was doing an experiment with it, and it'll just be messed up for a day. Then, depending on when Dino is going to come for sure on the date, I want to do a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days, where, before he gets here, where 2 of my meals are keto chow and 1 normal meal, whether if it's boneless, skinless chicken in a salad, or eggs and bacon. I don't know on each of those days, but I want to try something like that for like 3 days. Do 2 meal replacements and not worry about if the calories are too low and stuff like that. Because yes, I worry because I get very low calorie if I don't force myself. Last night and the night before, I was going to be extremely low calorie, and that's why I ate the pork rinds. I don't have to eat that much pork rinds to shoot my calories up. And it's when I do it because I'm too lazy to cook, or I just don't want to eat anything that's in my fridge. Because you know how much chicken or ground turkey I'm going to have to eat, or eggs, to make my calories go up. I mean, I could go in there and make a whole crap load of bacon, but the bacon, if I made that much, is still going to give me some water weight, the same as the pork rinds, and I don't have to go make the pork rinds. I can be lazy. And yes, I put cream cheese on my pork rinds. It's why my pork rinds will shoot me up really fast in calories. But for those 3 days I'm doing the 2 meals of keto chow, I'm not going to worry if my calories are too low or too high. I'm just going to do the keto chow like I've been doing, plus whatever meal I decide to have with it. Because I'm pretty sure it's probably a week away before he gets here, but we don't know for sure. He did injure himself last week and he has to go to the doctor. He's supposed to be going today to make sure it's safe for him to travel. I swear, if the doctor says it's not safe for him to travel, because yes, the injury he gave himself can become way worse if you sit too long. I'm sure he doesn't want me to announce his injuries, but so I won't. But it can become way worse. He was dumb. He picked up something way too heavy that he shouldn't have, and he pulled something. We'll leave it at that. So we have to make sure it's all clear for him to fly, and then we can book a ticket. That's what we're waiting on. I still wish he was just moving here, but like, you know, he wants to make sure I'm not going to change my mind, and he also, you know, it'll be months before I can see him because he's got so much he has to change over and do to move. He can't just drop everything to move, unfortunately. There's a few things that have to be taken care of. So, yeah. So I'm going from crazy excited to crazy scared to crazy excited to what if he doesn't like it here to what if he doesn't get to come to insanely excited again. I have been on an emotional roller coaster for the past 2 weeks, and it's not getting better on this right now. So I don't even think it would even be possible for me to lose weight with my cortisol levels right now and stress levels. Because it is all over the place. So I'm just eating whatever, that's keto, and not losing weight's okay with me because, like I said, I'm downing those ibuprofens and I am stressed. I have a lot of stuff I need to do before he comes, but I also don't want to do it too early. You know, like sweep, mop, scrub the bathroom. I do it once a week anyways, but I don't want to do it like way before he comes and then just have to go do it all over again right before he comes. And sometimes I do injure myself when doing it, so I have to be really careful. It's the bending. My back still doesn't like all the bending, but I can squat down now and do it and not hurt myself. I'm cleaning the squats. But let me see. That was actually a okay view just then. It was an old like 1800s house. I should have had it facing this way instead of facing me. I'm kind of boring right now. But yeah, so I'm headed to town to Walmart to pick up a few things for my mom, and I got Pat's, like some twin packs of sheets for $4 a piece a set, and I use them on my outdoor furniture, my cushions and everything. The Wildcat had been sleeping on there through the winter, so he's messed up and stained with all the dirt my sheets. Otherwise they would have been perfect. They were in great condition. I could have just shook them out and put them back on there, But yeah, and I was gonna close the thing because like the screen and porch, because he hasn't been back in like a month or so, at least not to the porch, and I didn't have it closed this morning, and he's been acting like someone poisoned him, and he is not our cat. He's no one's cat. He comes and goes, we feed him, but he's been acting very sick the last few days. When we see him, he eats and then throws up, and then I found him on my porch laying today, and I'm like, I can't lock you out right now, especially since you're so sicky. So I went and got him some dry cat food and the chicken cat food just to see, and put it up there with him. And he went to eat some, and so far didn't throw up yet today. And he's laying in the sun on the porch, so can't close it, but I am going to have the sheets ready to go for replacing them. And one reason I use sheets is because the cushions don't match. They're different companies, and you can't buy cushions to match the futon and the wicker couch. So I use blankets to tie them together like little sheets. And then when they get messed up or faded, you just throw them out and get new ones, especially when you can find them this cheap. I was replacing my cushions every year, so it's so much cheaper to pay $10 maybe twice a year, and instead of like hundreds for the stupid cushions, because they're impossible to replace. They're very expensive, and the place that I used to replace them at no longer exists, so I definitely cannot afford it. Now, usually during the summer there's a cushion sale. This year it didn't go off so well because of the virus, but they're talking about it, well, last year they're talking about bringing it back, but that's in June, I think. It's where they bring this big warehouse, and all the cushions that were kind of had a stitch out of place or a little out of alignment, and they sell them for dirt cheap. And that's how I get my cushions when they have that. But this is just my little boring drive. Not very pretty. Everything's like dead. Oh, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna check for the Slim Fast new fat bombs. They have a cinnamon roll type one, and they have a strawberry type one, and they are supposed to have them at this Walmart, and the keto cereal. So I want to pick up all that if they have it, because one of the big videos, like, we are going to do so many cooking videos when Dino gets here, but one of the big videos I really want to do is the taste test, because my daughter won't get on cam anymore. My mom definitely won't do cam, so I'll tell you, like, when my daughter, like, her reaction, she'll tell you off cam. My mom, I could tell you what my mom says. You could probably hear her off cam, but she wouldn't get on the cam, but Dina will. So we're gonna take his opinions and taste test a bunch of keto products that I have. You've seen, I have a lot, and see what he thinks about them. It should be fun, because he pretty much thinks all keto food tastes like crap. We made a bunch of keto crap when I was there, and which was horrible, and they were in bags. And then he did some cooking with almond flour, which I can't stand almond flour, so, and then he couldn't stand it, which made it just, neither one of us liked it. So he thinks keto food tastes like garbage. Other than meat and salad and cheese, he thinks everything is trash. So I can't wait to cook some things for him. I want to do a bell pepper lasagna. Basically, it's a stuffed pepper, and I'm going to stuff it like I would do lasagna, but without the noodles. And, you know, have ricotta cheese and cottage cheese and mozzarella provolone, all those good yummy cheeses. So I can't wait to try that. And then he wants to make a regular stuffed pepper one night, with the keto sauces and stuff like that, but like actually have a whole bell pepper. I just never think they cook right, because again, he's talking about how you gotta drain the water off. Well, the way I do mine, there is no liquid, there is no water to drain off. So we'll see how he does his, right? We want to try a bunch of different recipes. I want to make some keto brownies using Carb Quick. We want to make some keto cookies using Carb Quick. Like, we are going to make up some recipes and use some of theirs on making stuff with Carb Quick. So be ready for that series. And yes, I know you were saying that's dirty keto, because you're right, it is dirty keto. It does have wheat and stuff. But I never once said I was clean keto. The only time I go clean keto is if I am doing a major cut, or I think I could get some amazing health benefits from it. But I will be honest, even when I've been clean for a long time, it doesn't calm down my fibromyalgia anymore. It doesn't help my migraines. Like, those are caused by environmental issues, not by me eating wheat and stuff like that. It is literally caused by the trees, by my sinuses, by issues like that. So me being clean keto doesn't seem to give me any health benefits over dirty keto. It might you, but we're talking about me right now, because I really hate when people come at you that you have to be clean for the health benefits. Yeah, I've cured almost all my illnesses other than my allergies, and the allergies did not cure during the clean part. I cured it all on dirty keto. Now I'm here and I'm going to shut up because people are looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, when I get to my mom's house, I'm going to do a quick little video on the dirty keto finds I found. I found a bunch of different things, and yeah, I will show you. Also, something like this bug in my car. So, in the girls' pants area, there were pants marked down for my daughter, and they were $3. And then I saw some other ones that were like odds and ends, her size too, but not marked down. So I scanned them with my phone, and they were like 50 cents and $1. So I got a bunch of them for her because she goes through pants like hotcakes. You know, kids, they like to wear them too much and then they fall apart. So she wears them as pajamas too. 50 cents, so I'm extremely happy right now. Alright, let me show y'all what I picked up that I consider dirty keto. So we have some Special K keto friendly peanut butter fudge snack bars. And yes, I am going to make Dino try all these. I was a little iffy about these because I think this one is the one with the pecans. No, cashews in this one. And it's strawberry cream or strawberry something, strawberry top cheesecake. Then this one is the one with the pecans. Then here are the Wonderwort cinnamon cereal. So we're going to try that. I found the Winky brand that you always see Keto in the Chaos have. Maybe my mom will like these, and I got her some sugar-free whipped cream. And there is a new, yes, I know I can't do soda because the carbonation, but there is a new Mountain Dew Zero Melon. And yes, I might take a tiny sip just to see what it tastes like. Okay, yeah, there's wigs behind me. So I'm going to try this real fast. There's no tripod over here at my mom's house. And trying to get my daughter out to film me. And impossible. This is what it looks like. Let me open it. This is what it looks like on a plate. I'm going to break me some off and I will try it on cam. Okay, so I'm going to try it. Don't worry, Mom, it can't film you. Even if you watch over here. Smells like pure peanut butter. Tastes like I'm eating peanuts. I like it. It would probably make a mess in the car though. But it tastes like I would love to melt some Zero chocolate and melt it all around it. Alright, I'm going to try these real fast. Plain. It really smells good. It really smells like one of the like cinnamon bun type cereals. I'm only going to try one because I do have to go do some things and I don't want to have a reaction. Tastes like a little weak Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't think it's bad. And my mom didn't think the Special K bar just then was bad either. Look, Mom, you want to try this? I'll let y'all hear her reaction. And there's nothing my daughter's allergic to, so she could eat it. She's chewing. Making an ugly face.
I think it might be okay in milk.
Well, you would have to take heavy cream and put some water in it and make milk that way. Because we don't do the almond milk because my daughter. Her reactions is, it's not Frosted Flakes. Well, it's cinnamon for one thing. And no, it's not Frosted Flakes. Okay, as long as my daughter has no reaction, she likes it too. So far, 3 things have worked out for taste. And that is the Special K bar, the Mountain Dew melon, she's in there laughing her butt off, and the Wonderworks keto friendly cinnamon. I guess I'll buy the chocolate next time for her to try. It is 5:51. I'm having 10.5 ounces of boneless skinless chicken breast air fried with 2 tablespoons, so 1 serving of original sugar-free G Huge. I haven't had it in a very long time and I want to try it and see if it hurts my stomach or not. Also, I want to go ahead and add this in. I will probably be having this in the next 30 minutes to an hour turned into ice cream. So yeah, that way I can go ahead and finish my video. And that will be all my food for the day.